Fantastic. We're gonna play another new one if that's all right.
What's up, friends, fans, enemies, and viewers of the channel? One thing you may know if you look at my YouTube community tab is that about a week ago, well, a little over a week ago from when I'm recording this, I saw Fall Out Boy live in concert at Darien Lake. Now, I am not going to go super deep into everything that happened. I'm just going to dump any clips I have in here. So this video will not have a lot of vocals. Unfortunate for those watching, but anyway, I did just want to say a couple things before I, just let the clips play with audio. Number one, Number one is I went with my mom, who was the only member of my family who agreed to go with me. The only reason she came was, it was for two main reasons. Number one, recently, this year, every single piece of media I've forced her to see with me, she has enjoyed. And number two, I cannot legally drive yet. I can drive, but that far. And also I would need a licensed adult in the car since I only have my permit. But anyway, so my mom went with me, but no one else in my family did. Rest in peace. They really did miss out. Now, my mom has reportedly been to a lot of concerts. Most of them were before I was born, though, so I have no way of actually, knowing what they were like outside of her account. But anyway, so, we went to this concert together, and we got there, right around 5 or so, because we'd never been to a concert at this venue before. And so what we ended up doing was basically just, oh god, I'm gonna have to cut so much dead space out of this. What we ended up doing was just getting to our seats pretty early on. I mean, I did get a t-shirt first, obviously, and we got some lemonade and nachos, but after that we were in our seats for basically the whole time, which once it got crowded, it got crowded. Even outside of the seating area before it started, there were people everywhere. And I'm not talking park goers, because, Darien Lake is also a Six Flags. In fact, they're literally right next to each other. So you could start the day at Six Flags and then go to this concert. But there were 100, 200, 300 people in Fall Out Boy merch. And then there were also I saw a few Panic at the Disco shirts, Falling in Reverse. I did see one shirt, which I'm pretty sure was Bring Me the Horizon, which was one of the opening acts, but I can't be too sure because I didn't have my glasses and my vision is not very good. But yeah, lots of shirts that signaled to me that these people were here to see Fall Out Boy. So we get down, and then opening act, the first one is Games We Play, who honestly was pretty good. I only knew the one song because before getting there, I straight up did not know who the opening acts were going to be. But we get there, we have fun. I know the one song, that being Mr. Brightside, and my mom also knows that song, or also knew that song. So that was interesting. I didn't expect her to know the song. Honestly, they were pretty good, but I don't really have much to comment. I mean, they were good. They were good. The main singer the singer for Games We Play did bring his brother out on stage to model the merch, and the guys who stood next to me in the Fall Out Boy concert were booing, and it's my guys. Honestly, I couldn't tell if he was modeling the merch well. I was way in the back, section 406, which if you have not been to the specific venue this was at, which it's at Darien Lake, but it's not inside the park itself. We used the same entrance though. We were way in the back. The only people behind us were lawn seats. Which actually, speaking of lawn seats, 2 different people from my school were there at the concert independently of me. I didn't know they were coming. I didn't plan it out. One of them was an employee of my school who was there with, I think, her kid. I couldn't really see him that well, but I think it was her kid. and the other which was a classmate of mine who I only found out was there because I went on Snapchat. I went on Snap like before the performances started and saw that she posted saying that she was at Darien Lake and like a photo of her hand over the grass, and I was like, oh my god, so she must be there to watch the FOB concert. And so, you know, I shoot her a text, and I also post on my story that I'm there to watch Fall Out Boy, which, like, I mean, I'm a big Fall Out Boy fan. I officially have 3 t-shirts, okay? I've got for some reason the fucking album name is escaping me right now, but it's blue, it's got the lamb on it, okay? I've got a shirt with that on it. I've got, actually, I saw like 2 different people wearing this exact same shirt design there, but it's a gravestone with Fall Out Boy and then the day they formed to like a blank date because they haven't separated yet, with Bury Me Till I Confess on it, which is a line from Uma Thurman on the American Beauty, American Psycho album. And then I got a So Much for Tordust shirt while there, with their faces on it, so that's very fun. Okay, what next? Oh yeah, after that, Royal and the Serpents was up, and this, I also only knew the one song. I only knew one song for all 3 opening acts, I'm gonna be completely honest, but she was really good. Like, I loved her voice. The only thing that I have to say negatively is that for some reason, like, it felt like her instrumentals were so much louder than, like, the instrumentals specifically for Games We Play, and I had a way harder time hearing her voice, which it shouldn't work like that because she had a higher pitched voice than all 3 of the other bands there, and so theoretically, like, it should have been easier to hear because higher pitched voices carry better. I don't know what was up with that. She did still have a really nice voice, and she did a gay rendition of the national anthem, which was really fun. I only caught like the tail end of that. Also, I feel it should be noted, I did film some of like the beginning of Royal and the Serpents and a decent chunk of Games We Play, but I filmed it on, oh hi father, I filmed it on Snapchat, and I didn't remember to download the footage until the next day, and by the next day, I mean 6 p.m. the next day, and it started at 5:30, so footage was gone. Rest in peace. It's in my Snapchat memories, but I don't know how to access that, so I guess it's just gone forever. Anyway, so Royal and the Serpents, they were all really good. Then there was Bring Me the Horizon, which the funny thing about Bring Me the Horizon is every 5 seconds, this guy would be like, hi, well, Bring Me the Horizon, and we're from Sheffield. And yet, every 5 seconds, my mom would also ask me, hey, is this Fall Out Boy? Is this Fall Out Boy yet? Are you sure this isn't Fall Out Boy? And it's like, they just said that Bring Me the Horizon, and they're from Sheffield, and that everybody in the pit is a bunch of pussies, a bunch of pussy-oles. It was pretty funny. I really especially liked the Bring Me the Horizon energy, you know? They had really good energy, and like the dude was yelling a lot and screaming. It was great. It was... Okay, so it did cut me off because I didn't add enough blank soundless footage, but anyway, I'm gonna continue. They had really great energy. I really liked their music, you know? Like, I hadn't really listened to a whole lot of Bring Me the Horizon before this. Like, I obviously knew the Can You Feel My Heart? I knew that, which they did play that. I knew that, but like not really anything else. So it was really cool to hear them live and like get a good feel for the energy of the band. And especially the fact that I really understood that they are from Sheffield and that they are Bring Me the Horizon. I'm going to stop doing a British accent. I really can't do one well. Also at one point, the guy from Bring Me the Horizon got up and like ran around the whole venue. I will pop that footage in there when it happens because it was really fucking cool to just see him sprint. Which, like, I'm gonna be honest, I would not be able to sing after doing that. I would not be able to sing after sprinting around that whole damn venue. It was decently big, and well, not technically the whole venue, just around the whole seating area, but still, it was cool. I had to get up on the chair that I was sitting on to get good footage. That was a cough. That's how much I've been talking. And the only thing I've had to drink today was soda. It was knockoff 7-Up and also a whole thing of coffee. So I'm doing great. I would have had Monster Energy, but I'm out. I'm out of Monster Energy, which frankly is just awful and horrible and horrendous and clearly shows that my life is horrible. I'm joking, obviously. Anyway, after Bring Me the Horizon, they did like 30 minutes or so. It feels like 30 minutes. It can't have been that long. But like 30 minutes or so of just like playing, and they would play music between every act. But one thing I noticed is that for some reason, like between Bring Me the Horizon and Fall Out Boy, they played a lot more songs that everyone in the audience knew. My favorite part was when they were playing Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne, because everybody knew the lyrics to that song. Although my second favorite part was right before Fall Out Boy came on, they started playing their version of We Didn't Start the Fire. And, of course, the funny thing about that is that nobody knew those fucking lyrics, but the second it gets to the We Didn't Start the Fire. Oh, that was awful. That was awful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I subjected you to that. But the second it got to that, everybody was singing along. And I'm going to be honest, I personally also do not have the lyrics to We Didn't Start the Fire by Fall Out Boy memorized, not in the slightest. Ask me to sing all of Love from the Other Side and I will, because let me tell y'all, I was looping that shit all day yesterday. If my earbud was in, Love from the Other Side by Fall Out Boy was playing. It's such an addictive song. Like, I definitely, it goes like Love from the Other Side, Heartbreak, and I need to think more about my placement for the other songs. I am getting so off topic, although not fully off topic. Anyway, they played like a bunch of songs, and you're going to see what ones they did and didn't play, because I got footage of basically every song, or at least most of them. I am a little bit disappointed with the songs they didn't play, though. Because number one, they did not play anything from Mania, or at least if they did play something from Mania, I did not identify it as something from Mania. And I'm so sorry, Mania truthers. You deserve better. I would have preferred, like, if they did play a Mania song, because I'm going to be honest, this may make me a fake song, but I only know two. That being Church and The Last of the Real Ones, which either of those would have been great to play. But they didn't. It's unfortunate, but, like, it's not the end of the world. Then, they also didn't play Heartbreak Feels So Good from So Much for Stardust, which is a bit of a shame. There are other songs I wanted them to play too. For example, actually, I have a very poor memory, but I think they did play Favorite Record. But if they didn't, I'll kill myself. That's a joke. That's a joke, by the way. I'm just joshing. But anyway, there are some songs they didn't play, which disappointed me a little bit. American Beauty, American Psycho would have gone so hard at this concert. But, you know, I'll probably see Fall Out Boy in concert again, because I had a great time. And I'm pretty sure next time I'll be able to convince my twin to go along with both me and my mom. Because, I mean, she seemed like she'd be up for going to another one, so, you know. Anyway, I'm done with this, or at least done with the talking portion. I'm just going to dump every single clip that I have in here. I'll try to be as chronological as possible, but, you know, things don't always work out that way, especially since I had to download some of these clips from Snapchat the next day, and I haven't checked if they put them in actual chronological order. So, thank you for watching. That was 14 straight minutes of talking, but I could go longer if I was talking about, like, Daniil Dankovsky, but we're not going to get into that. Seriously, though, thank you for watching. It means a lot.
your attention to the front of the stage. The most attractive, succulent men in all of the land are about to play the most complex and perfect set of all time.
Underdogs, not invincible, with liberty and justice for all. It's all too much, I get it all. So easily divided and anxiety, losing sight of infinity. Hardly what's wrong, feels like there's somebody else. I get it overwhelmed, so easily divided and anxiety.
I'm not forgetting like I love to be. much in the world because you guys are really sweet and really lovely. So thank you. I want to ask you something. I don't know if it's a bit too personal, but can you feel my heart?
Take away.
parents got divorced when I was 5 years old. And I saw my father about 3 times a year after that. And when he found out that he had cancer, he decided to bring me here. And he gives me this big pink seashell. And he says to me, son, the answers are all inside of it. And I'm all, what? But then I realized the shell's empty. There's no point to any of it. It's all just a random lottery of meaningless tragedy and a series of near escapes. So I take pleasure in the evening. Order pounder with cheese. Sky now. 10 minutes before it starts to rain. A moment where your laughter becomes a cackle. And I sit back and I ride my own mill.
a match and I'll burn you to the ground. We are the jack-o'-lanterns in July, setting fire to the sky. Here we come, there's no rising sun, so come on. Put on your war paint. Cross hearts and hope to capture the clouds and bring lightning. So we can take the world back from the heart attack. One maniac at a time, we will take it back. Time crawls on when you wait for the song to start. You dance along to the beat of your heart. Hey, young son, doesn't it feel like our time is running out? I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix when vintage misery. No, I think you look a little better on me. I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. And scratch, scrap, metal, the takes, get hit, make a career out of Robin Rex. Because of the way we just to tell them we are wearing that plastic coat, high speed and slippery, rolling fast. Release the lights to where the white flag, 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 where the white flag. Doesn't it feel like our time is running out? I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. With a vintage melody, no, I know you look a little better on me. I'm gonna change you like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. Am I more than you bargained for yet? I've been dying to tell you anything you wanna hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. My name, sleeping in and sleeping for the road to leave. We're going down, down in an early round. Show you where we're going that sweet. We can now go home with the bullet. Going God complex, rocking and pulling. We're going down, down in an early round. Show you where we're going that sweet. Number one in the bullet. Going God complex, rocking and pulling. Oh shit, it's fish. Keep me like an oak, and death do us part. She wants to dance like Uma Thurman, marry me till I come to bed. She wants to dance like Uma Thurman, I can't get you out of my head. The stench of summer sex, I seem chaos eternally. Down to the smallest back of me. I can move mountains, I can work a miracle, work a miracle. Whoa, treat me like a love. We'll make it with death, do us part.
Don't forget you left the light on 20 years ago.
Alright? That's the deal. Where is your boy? He is a gentleman. Maybe we'll find out. I know.
Did you guys have a good time with Bring Me the Horizon? was just supposed to be this sad little record, and you guys made it into this sad big record, which is fantastic. And I think so much of the record is like focused on how life is so fast, and I sometimes forget that there's the other part of the record where it's like you have these expectations, and that's what makes you feel shitty, or that's what makes me feel shitty a lot of the time. And instead of sometimes just realizing you really won the lottery just by being born, you know, like being here with you guys and playing music and being with your friends and family, like winning the fucking lottery. We really, really, really appreciate that. This one, however, is about drinking a whole screw top bottle of wine and trying to drive off a cliff.
First movement, you and I, through the scoops out by now I'm spoon on the floor, and I feel so astonished. Just like she, baby, please, would you read my union? I'll never ask you for anything except a dream sweet of me. I'll never ask you for anything except a dream sweet. Tell me where the party is. Will you still love who I am? I am. Star-crossed lovers, I'm treating myself out forever. Saving this song for later. Star-crossed lovers, here we are, untouched forever. Saving this song for later. How much it is, at least until you're gone like this. Talk to me, sleep your breath. Now you like you've been hooked on me. Twice the dreams, but half the love. Oh, what you buy. Chemistry is a mess, it suits me. I'm still a silent. I'll never ask you for anything. It's such a dream, sweet. I'll never ask you for anything except a dream, sweet. Mistletoe, the party is. Do you still love who I am? And I am. Star-crossed lovers. I'm treating myself out forever. Feeling this song for later. Inside of your darkness and found your glow. Shake things up, shake things up, shake things up, shake things up. See my drums down, 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 down. Star-crossed lovers, treating myself out forever. Feeling this song for later.
A lot of crowd surfing at this show so far. It's fantastic. I saw someone crowd surf out of their shoes. It's a little crazy, I guess. This is the takeover. over. The motherfucking break's over. You know who you remind me of a little bit? Oh, it's good. I don't say this every night, but you truly remind me a little bit of Josh Allen. He's a quarterback of it. But you know how like Patrick...
I love the blank face.
No,
Just made me like, oh, sports.
They both have this like teddy bear vibe. Like you're like, oh, they look cuddly. I'd like to hug them. But then they like really get the fucking job done too, you know? Then I leave you.
Pete Wentz, ladies and gentlemen. You're amazing. It's weird because I feel like well, you know, you're supposed to say, oh, you're a great audience, and you're supposed to say like, hey, it's really great to see you, but it's really crazy. It's been amazing on this tour. I catch myself just smiling. I see everybody just dancing. I'm on this little dance over here. You did a circle over there. Everybody's amazing, and this show couldn't happen without you, and I'm just so grateful to be here. I'm gonna see if I remember something. This has been said so many times that I'm not sure if it matters. We never stood a chance, and I'm not sure if it matters if you are the stars on the waves, begging for big moves. I'm in letters to addresses in a ghost town. This hurts. No, this hurts. It was meant to. I need more dreams, more to life. I need that talk and a little more life. I'm gonna feel the pain, but let's sing it. I'm gonna sing the song, but I can't stop feeling. Wherever I go.
You gotta do it yourself. Carlos is Crystal, but the world was a cruel joke. What is there between us besides a little annihilation? new one if that's all right.
When you ask how I feel, I know you mean, I know you mean well. Who am I trying to be? But the mama, though I have my freezer burn free. The never knows me the night sky. I'm swimming in the stars, my life. All the things we want, like it's a little more as a mess. This is when I can't get on to the rest. This to the end of the world, end of the world. People been telling me something, if I can tell, yeah. And the kingdom's all these years, and I can't. Give me the money, get some time. Hold me, life and rush. The world is always spinning, and I can't keep it. Oh, faster, faster, we're moving on my own. About to turn it for tomorrow. Hold me like you love. 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 It's somehow it made it back with a few dreams of ours still intact. I am a feeling on the inside. You better put your oh, it's inside me, but I got no back. So now I'm like a chicken when it comes to the night sky. Screaming in the stars like me. I ain't seen about my life, about my life. Running real finish with the wind. I ain't seen that you getting wrong as a mess. Listen, we can take it and rest. This is like the end of the world, end of the world. People been taking me straight. If I can tell, yeah. The kingdom's all these years, I
Magic 8-ball portion of the evening now here. Fortunes are made, lives are ruined. We'll see how it goes, right? Magic 8-ball cannot be bartered with, it cannot be intimidated. Most importantly, it never lies. So the question would be, do we really lie the fate of the set in this children's toy from the 80s? Or is this just some dumb fucking cat? Is it true that you're crashing but you're no wave?
This is always mine. There's no
we just call it a night?
No.
Wow, how mysterious. Can we just call it a night? Should we play one called 27? Out here and play some more songs, if that's all right.
Can we please play Heartbreak now?
was like, I can't really tell what was happening in the pit, but just have a good time, crowd surf. Make sure you're looking out for each other, though, please. We've had too much fun for it to end 2 songs from the end.
Okay, what's next?
Some legends unfold, some turn to dust or to gold. You will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake, it's all it will take. Go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Hey, oh, hey.
sun.